also Joe on the other line, and of course, we still have our favorite guest, Mr. Kevin Tyree. And I just want to say hi to Jock Gotchki, how you pronounce his last name, of I Do Great. He's supposedly here today, but for a reason, he has other places to. He's busy. He's a busy man.
We can't be mad at that. Thank you, Mr. I Do Great. We appreciate your love and support you'll be giving myself and, of course, Empowerment Maria and Joe. We hope to see you guys soon, and we look forward to talking with you.
Yes, well, we're gonna actually continue our topic about social media. Do you want to say something, Joe, before we get to our?
Well, yeah, really quickly.
Ooh.
We mentioned earlier, whatever we say, whatever we do, people look at us.
I like
They
that.
That's always who we are. We're branding ourselves. Whether we wear a funny hat, costume jewelry, crazy makeup, people think that's us. So we're on social media. We may or may not believe we're in TV land, but we have to be honest who we are. And people need to know the real us. So if we're playing a character, it's okay, that's fine. Let's have fun with it. But let people realize that's not always us. We don't wear a funny hat everywhere we go. We're still parents, we're still grandparents, we're still friends and committee members and doctors and lawyers and so forth and so on, musicians. We still have a life outside of our character. So let's just respect one another for what we do and for who we really are. That's
Right.
what I have to bring. We gotta be careful what we want people to think about us.
Well said.
Well, that's a perception. I always say this to all my friends and all to to all people I know. It doesn't matter what they think about me. Is as long as I know this is the confidence level, right? As long as you know who you are, it doesn't matter how you look like. It doesn't matter how many makeup you wear, what shoes you wear, what clothes you wear. It doesn't matter. It's how you know yourself. How confident you are.
I agree with that, but I've always felt that there's a duality there because I've always felt that while I'm very confident in what I do, I'm very confident in how I do it, and I believe in it, I've always felt that if sometimes people can lean on what they know too much and can overlook things and not really question themselves that they're doing this right or they're doing that right. Maybe I'm overlooking this. Maybe I'm seeing this wrong. So there's a fine line there that, at least for myself, that I've always kind of tried to been on the fence on, because while I'm very confident in what I do and how I do it, at the same time I do not want to feel like I'm missing something or overlooking something or inadvertently trying to be disrespectful or anything that could be misconstrued in that way. So I always want to, I guess that's the shorter version of that, is I'm always trying to make sure that I'm still learning and still refining how I go through my path to make sure it's more efficient and more direct and not as, I guess you could say, salacious, depending on your point of view.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But what I'm just trying to say is, there's a lot of times that people actually lose their self-esteem because of they listen to other people.
Yes.
Yeah, they listen to other people. It's when I said as long as you know yourself and being confident, it doesn't mean that you have to actually ignore all the things around you, what you hear, what they say about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still have to absorb it, but make sure that use it for your advantage or to help yourself become better.
I agree with that. However, because I agree with that a lot, but there's a lot of people that we know and there are people that are out there that may not have that self-esteem that you or I have in our own respective rights, or that a lot of people out there. Obviously, Joe, as I've seen, he's a big old burly man, smart man. He's taking care of his business, right? He's self-confident in his regard, but people may not have the self-esteem that he does in his particular field. So for those situations, when they hear the barrage of things about them, because they're not sure of who they are already.
Or sometimes we're so big in our own heads we even get arrogant.
Great point.
To listen to people around us.
Right.
Because, first perception, whether you like it or not, if you come across as an a-hole, whether you are or not,
Right.
people then perceive you that way. Unless, if you want to be that way, so fine, so be it. But if you don't want people to perceive you that way, you have to be able to at
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I worry about all the time, because I don't want to be so narrow-minded where I can't hear someone else's opinion
Yeah,
and be respectful of it, even if I ultimately say I understand, but that doesn't fit for me. So I completely agree with you, Joe.
well, that's true. Well,
Fair. That, yeah.
go ahead.
No, that's right. That's fair. Even if no, hold it. This is who I am. I'll listen to you. Okay, thank you for your opinion. But this is who I am.
Right.
And that's fine as long as you're open to say, yeah, okay, I understand, or maybe it's the holidays and I'm more depressed during the holidays. Okay. So I
Yeah.
know from November to I don't know January you're gonna be depressed.
Mhm.
You're gonna be a certain character in your own mind, and that's just who you are. So I'll talk to you again in February when things settle down. But as long as we know the seasons of one another, or maybe the background of each other, we can be respectful and even step aside when we're going through those days or those times that we all go through.
Well, I just want to say hi to Maria Almanzar. She's supposedly here. Hey, Maria.
Hey, Maria,
Where
what's
are
up,
you?
girl?
And also to my uncle Chito Acupido. My mom just actually checked in at the airport in the Philippines right now, and she's coming back from the Philippines.
Very cool.
Yeah. So my uncle Chito actually helped her to check in and do everything. By the way, hi to the Filipinos in the Philippines.
Filipinos, we love y'all, man. Yo,
And
great
al-
meals. Great meals.
And also, I want to actually start from the beginning of this social media.
Sure.
I was supposed to talk about it earlier, but I lost track.
That happens usually when I'm doing it, but that's okay.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
anyways, it started, I believe, World Wide Web started in 1989.
Yes.
I went computer programming. I am one of the lucky people that went to school in the Philippines. The first people, actually, not really the first, but one of the million probably. I'm not exactly sure. But I went to computer programming in 1991.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had kind of like a programming experience or knowledge kind of thing. Only a little bit, not too much, all right?
It's safe to say now you're quite outmoded out of the information
Oh,
you got
yes.
in 91.
Oh, yes, definitely,
Right.
yes.
So
yeah.
I'm sure you're quite outmoded.
Yes, of course. I'm not. I'm just.
Went to school in 91. That would make you how old exactly?
Ooh, shade.
And then.
Shade.
And then in 2002 or 2003, MySpace came out.
That's right.
2003, 2004. I have all this written down. I forgot. 2004, if I wasn't mistaken, I think it's YouTube. And then 2005. Oh no. 2003, 2004 is Facebook. 2005 is YouTube.
Okay.
2006 is Twitter. Twitter 2006, and then 2010 is Instagram.
Okay.
See, I got that.
There you go.
Whew.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, these are the years that all this social media actually came out to the to the computer and to the public.
Right.
Where everything actually how we interact with other people actually changes since then.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes, it has. And obviously for people like entrepreneurs, like you, myself, Kiki, it helps us because it cuts that middleman. It helps people to get their image out there, get their thing out there, for people to be seen. Now, also, obviously, the flip side of that is that there's billions of people that can fighting for the same attention that you are. And in Facebook alone, the biggest one, you have over 1 billion people on there. So you have to be consistent and you have to take a lot of time to do that.
Oh, yes.
The same thing with Twitter to a lesser effect, or Instagram. A lot of the social medias, Google Plus, LinkedIn. I mean, there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah,
Right.
there's million in there.
There's a lot of them out there, and there's many subsidiaries of these things that I didn't even know about until I had to Google myself for music purposes.
Oh wow!
Really? So you'll have like a repostagram or a different version of Instagram or a different version of Facebook, depending on what site they have on your smartphone or your iPhone or whatever. That'll do the same thing that is a third party. And so there's a lot of that out there that you're not even aware of in some instance. So the best thing that you can do is, in that instance, just be consistent. Be consistent. Be
on
consistent.
top of everything.
Right. Just
Yeah.
be on the top as best as you can and continue to be consistent. That way, no matter what, you have that snowball effect, and that's how that works for the average everyday person. Obviously, for a programmer or marketer or analyst, it works a different way. But for the novice who gets into it, wanting to try to get themselves exposure, that's how you do it.
Well, I just, I like what I said. I am a social media person, and I always go online and doing all these different aspect of social media, trying to advertise and promote people. If you guys need somebody to promote you guys, I'm here. This show is actually for everybody.
Of course it is.
Yeah, we promote people. We actually go and advertise them online on social media. If you guys need anything, any help to actually manage your social media, I am here. So
She's been very kind and very considerate about it. So thank you for Maria and Joe out there, because you guys have been very kind with me in promoting my stuff whenever I've been nice enough or crazy enough to try to post it over there. So I greatly appreciate that, because you guys have been like, what is this guy? Get out of here.
Because you have a good voice.
Also, thank you. You're very
well,
kind.
talking about more about social media, I would like to actually. What I did for the past few days, I went and interviewed some people, and we're gonna actually put it